Hi, good evening. How are you doing? Happy New Year's. Wow, today is the second day of 2021. Listen, if you like many of my friends, tell me they are so glad we are finally in a new year. And I want to say Happy New Year to everyone. Now, some of the people have said, you know what? This is the year of change. And I love that because my whole thing is about women going through the change. Too many people think going through a change is a difficult thing. And I want you to not think that way. You're moving towards a new step, a new milestone. My house guest, she says every 10 years, you really are looking at moving to a different part of your life. You're getting to learn a new you. And I heard a story today that was just exceptional. This gentleman was telling my sister, you know what? I was feeling so old. I was going through all these different changes. Hi, how you doing? And one of the things that the person said, but I had this conversation with these ladies. And you know what the lady said to him? Huh, you are nothing more than a baby. 65? We are 95. He said, I got grandchildren your age. Well, girl, everybody fell out laughing because if you haven't realized it, our lifespan has become longer. When I grew up, if you said somebody was 65, you were just like, huh, they getting ready to leave up out of here. But 65, nah, you're just starting. And I want you to see this new year is you are just starting. Now, my own story, at 64, I was diagnosed with, no, 64, I finally finished my doctoral program. And people say, you went to school at that age? Listen, it took a long time because so many things was happening in my life, but I kept moving on, kept going. And right at 64, my husband had passed away. And I said, wait a minute, I got to keep going. I got to keep going. And then that year when I was keep going, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And I said, you know what? I'm not letting this stop me. So by the time I was a good 64, hey, I finished. I got my doctorate. And I'm saying to you, we're seeing more and more people 65. I saw something on LinkedIn. The lady was in her 80s, finishing school. I think she was in a law program. Now, you know that is not easy. So, again, I'm saying to you, this is a new year, a year for change. What are you going to do? How are you going to make your mark on 2021? Now, once I got to be 64, 65, I was like, huh. I told my sister, I said, listen, I heard about this thing called Manifest Your Vision with Rosetta Thurman. I've heard the podcast. I said, let's get on a plane and let's go. Change my life. I was in a room with over 150 entrepreneurial women from all over the world, as far as South Africa, London, Kenya. These folks had all come, these women. They were so encouraging. So when I left out of there, I said, I'm going to start my own business. Now, I had thought about the business going through the change, but I put it to the side. How many of you thought about things or might even have started things and put it to the side? Well, I want to challenge you. This year is the year. So the thing that really helped me is once I was with this community of women, and my sister said, go for it, within a matter of 3 to 4 months, not only did I have my name on the business when you had to do things with the state, I had an LLC, I had a personal banking account, not only mine, but the business banking account. And I was ready to get started, get ready, and go. Now you're saying, wow, Deborah, yeah, I even did a video to say, here I am now, 65 years old, and I started my own business. I'll be 66 in 2 weeks. I am starting a whole new thing. What am I doing? I am presenting and announcing to you all I'm having a virtual boot camp for menopausal women. This is a grown woman's boot camp. We're going to talk about grown women issues and challenges. Now, I know you're saying, oh, I don't have no period or I got the period. Listen, this stage of life, I want you to think of this. There are new issues that are coming. And a lot of times you don't have nobody to talk to. You don't have that community of people that's going to work with you. Well, at this boot camp that starts January the 14th, my 66th birthday, I did that purposely because I wanted to let people know, listen, you are stopping yourself from trying new things out. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're the only one that will say no to yourself. Yeah, sometimes you got to train people to understand where you're going, but don't limit yourself. Now you said, well, Deborah, how is this going to be different? 3 whole days? Yes, because when's the last time you took time to yourself? And you said, well, I've been stuck in this house. I've been doing all the cooking. I've been doing this and this and this. Invest in yourself. You deserve it. Now, coming up, I'm getting ready to go to a virtual 3-day retreat. I can't wait because I'm going to get filled up so that I can share this information with you. Now, I'll tell you, I'm one of the oldest, I am the oldest person coming to this retreat. And that is all right because I have some fantastic sisters who are always encouraging me to move forward. So you're saying, Deborah, okay, here you are, you got your doctorate, then you went on and got started a business. Now you're having this virtual retreat. And let me tell you something else. I am starting what is called the Menopause Academy, where I have online classes, little short classes. I have a whole list of 16 signs and symptoms, real short to the point. This is the problem. This is what you need to do. This is a technique, a strategy, and how to handle it. But let me get back to this boot camp. Let me tell you, first day, your body, your temple. Take care of it. So we're going to have people from two different, I'm going to have people from the medical community, and I'm going to also have people from the lifestyle community as far as holistic health. Both of these individuals will be able to open your mind to how you want to handle your body. Now, that's the first thing. You said, Deborah, okay, I have somebody else here, Blessing, watching from Beverly, California. Beverly Hills, how you doing? Hi, how you doing? That is Leandra. Oh, hi, Leandra. Nice to see you. Again, I'm going to challenge you about the fact of taking care of your body. We're going to talk about your health responsibility. Too many of you are not holding your doctors accountable. You're not asking the right questions. You're just going along with the program. Or they only got 5 minutes. I told somebody the other day, I said, okay, they got 5 minutes. So you prep the doctor before you get there. You go on that portal, you send the email, you outline each and every issue you got and ask for solutions. You know why I tell you to do that? Because once it's written down, is written down. People, I don't mean to be scaring people, but when you write things down, people can't deny the fact that you have identified what the problem, the issue is, and you want a solution. Okay? You take control of your health. Now, I'm going to tell you, I came from a generation, both of my parents had passed away. At being 66, then I would have lived as long as my mother. My father died at 52. But I'm going to tell you what I'm going for. Hold a minute. I'm going to show you. You know, I'm always trying to show y'all something. Look at this. Now, you said, Deborah, what is that? I keep it where it can be seen in my house. It says, this is the day in which Hattie and Samuel are celebrating their 75th wedding anniversary. 75 years. You know what? They got married in 1907. And at this time, when they celebrated this, it was 1982. And they lived several years even past then. So when we're talking about this part of your life, this change, this milestone, I want you to take opportunity to invest in yourself to say, wait a minute, let me pause. You know how I say, me, no pause? The only pausing you need to do is take a time out for you. You deserve it. You to get a chance to think. And that's one of the things I always talk to women about. The three major things. You need to rethink and relearn yourself, your menopause, what phase of life you're in. And I'm going to be having a lot of different questions. I'm going to not only talk about what the issue are, but we're going to set aside a time to even do vision boards. We're going to do a thing on self-awareness. We're going to set up a strategic plan that works for us throughout the year. When the last time you did something like that? Well, I'm going to tell you something. I do that now routinely because I'm worth it. With the group I'm with, that's my masterminds of entrepreneur women. Every 3 months, we are doing something that's challenging us and holding each other accountable. I want our group, our collective of dynamic women to come together. That's the reason why I'm pulling all of this together. This is the reason why I'm asking people. This is the reason, even today, I want to challenge you. The second day, get your house in order. First day temple, second day house. I have talked to too many women get sideswiped because somebody in the family didn't have their will. I'm having a lawyer come in and talk about how to set up your will, how to make sure certain things are right. Dynamic. I won't give you anybody that I don't use. I'm having a wealth manager. Some of you are still working at 70. I have friends who are in their 70s still working, but they're not working because they want to. They're working because the financial shift. And this woman, Kanita, dynamic. She works with you to help you manage, think about things, ask questions, help you even find money you didn't even know you had in the various jobs. And you never even went back to say, and what happened to the retirement money that was put there? Am I piquing some people's interest here? Oh, and thank you for my appreciating my plate from my great grandparents. The day 3, everything is coming together, and by the time you leave out of there, you will at least have an idea of where you're going through this year. I'm really thinking about every quarter. I won't do a 3 days, but I'll at least do a 1 day, like a tune up. So, okay, we're doing January, February, March. Probably in the middle of March, I'll do a tune up. Like one of the things I'm even thinking about is doing something just for the families. Because I hear young people, millenniums, and my mom is driving me crazy. I don't know what's going on. I talk to the different men. They say they're tired of these hot flashes at night and pulling blankets here and throwing this here and there. They don't understand. But the next step is helping, first of all, you understand. And I want to equip you to help those that you're around understand. But the very last day, we're going to talk about your destiny, your purpose, your legacy, because you have one. No matter what way you look at it, it's either going to be a positive legacy or a negative legacy. It's going to be something that is so valuable to the generations to come. They're still talking about you. Now, you know what? You see these, my great grandparents? We still talking about them because they left us a legacy. They gave us guidelines on what to do and how to do and where to do it. And even now, the bunch of us come together, our cousins of us, we're still talking about them. And my cousins are 60s and 70s, still talking about Hattie and what she would be saying now. I want you equipped. I want you to be able to have a treasure to handle and hold on and give away to your next generation. Now, well, come on now, y'all. Come on, come on. Join me at this virtual retreat. It'll be wonderful to see you. We're going to do it by Zoom. And some of y'all say, I am zoomed out. We're going to be doing so many different things. You ain't going to have time to be zoomed out. You're going to be meeting so many people, you ain't going to have time. But before you know it, we done started. The first day is gone. I'm even setting it up because some people say, Deborah, I can't come during these times. So I'm setting up VIP tickets so that people can get recordings. But later on during the day at 6 o'clock in the evening, when they do have time to talk to me, I'm doing personal one-on-one question and answering. So it'll be available to a group of different people according to what their needs are. Come and help join me celebrate my 66th birthday and also develop your strategic plan for 2021. Have a good evening. God bless. And it's been a pleasure presenting and talking to you. Bye-bye now.